We are going now.
We are going now. All right.
Make America great again. From sea to shining sea. It's a land of the free, my friend. The one for you and me. Let's go.
I am Debbie, and this is Mark, and I'm not sure if we're going.
We're going this time.
Are we?
It's
All
a
right.
go. And if we have the stupid internet thing where we freeze up, it'll be for less than 30 seconds, and we'll
Yeah.
be back up again. So just FYI.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. He told me we were good, and then we weren't. We were not live. It was kind of like Shannon the other day whenever
Yeah.
they tried to get out of their live, and
Oh yeah,
then they were still
and they were-
live.
and then they were smooching. They
Yeah.
were kissing afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
oh, great live, great
Yeah.
live. No, they
Yeah.
weren't doing
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Back to country. Good morning, Ridge
Oh,
Life. Good
goodness,
morning,
lots
our
of
Okie
people in early.
Homestead. Oh, good morning, Paragon Ridge Ranch. Good morning, Lila Newton. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Roberta. Good morning, Wendy. Everybody's here. Good morning, Don
Let's
Lee.
get with the news here.
Let's get with the news
Right.
here. So,
So starting out, big news last night. McCarthy finally in the 15th vote won. I guess there's a little ruckus going on between Gates and some other Congress guy. They got it piffy, and where they were trying to strong arm him into
Yeah.
voting for McCarthy. And then afterwards, McCarthy gives his speech, right?
yeah.
And I just got to say one thing. He started talking like a preacher.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he started talking like a preacher, like,
Yeah.
with that preacher voice. I don't
Yeah.
know how to. And so it reminded me of Joel or Ernstein, or what? Who's the guy down in Texas in the
Oh,
big
yeah.
Houston
Yeah.
church?
Joel.
Yeah, Joel. We'll just call him Joel,
Okay.
right? And just like working his whoop-de-doo magic to try
Yeah.
to get people to give him money, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it gave me the same vibes. I'm afraid, people, that it's going to be status quo for the next.
Yeah.
It
Well-
doesn't matter that we have. I knew that too. We got the Congress, but then he's going to be in charge of everything. So he's not going to start any like serious investigations or anything like that. And they're going to keep sending. Oh, and what's his name over in Ukraine? He wanted him.
Well,
He
what-
wanted him in. They got him in. They got their deep state pal in there, and
What made him
I don't know, like
the
right off the
most
bat. I
qualified?
don't just like right off the
Most-
bat. It's got to be McCarthy.
Yeah.
Got to be him.
Why
I'm like-
him? Why
I'm like-
him?
And because he's deep, like he's been in a long time. He knows how to work the system and everything like that. So there you go. You went from Pelosi to McCarthy. Same as it ever was. You people. And I always say, well, people say, Mark, how can you fix this? Well, you can't, for one thing, because they keep voting themselves in and doing other nefarious things. But the only way is to vote everybody out that's been in there over 8 years.
Yeah.
Just vote them out. If all of us people just said, you know what, good or bad, these might be the best representatives on the planet.
Right.
But if they've been in for more than 8 years, vote them out.
Right.
And start all over again, right?
Yeah.
Republican Democrats, vote them out.
Right. Right. I know. I don't understand why they couldn't have a discussion or a debate on who was going to get in. Why can't we tell them who needs to get in?
Yeah, McCarthy was for the $1 trillion spending and all that stuff. And during the midterms, he was out shilling for Democrats. I'm not lying to you.
Right.
Instead of like close races that we needed desperately, he was shilling for the other side to make sure that person won. And go to
But
toe.
anyway, so there you go.
All right,
That's
so
who we got going
got
on
that.
with that.
The
for
other
sure.
big news this week was Monday Night Football. All right, so
Yes.
I'm gonna say
Tread lightly.
Yeah, it was Damon Hunter. I think this is his name. Hunter is his last name. We'll call him Mr. Hunter. All right. Just, but tackles a guy.
Right.
He moves backwards too. It's not like forward to forward. It was a good hit.
It was a good hit.
It was an average hit in football. And that's what. And boom, he fell down. He got back up, straightened his helmet, and then
Yes.
gone. Right.
Yeah.
Heart stopped. Right. Heart had completely stopped. He's down on the ground. So they start giving him, I feel bad for the guy that hit him because he thought he just was flopping at first. You know how
Right.
like basketball players,
Yeah.
they want to get a penalty, so they just fall down. So you kind of want like, come on, guy, that wasn't that bad of a hit, and then then the seriousness. So I feel real bad. It's not the other guy's fault at all. It just
No.
is what is
It
going
was
on.
just football. It wasn't an illegal hit at all.
No,
For
so
sure.
so just FYI, it happened, and of course it can be anything, but the
Yes.
jibby jab,
Yeah.
anything. It can be.
Mhm.
It's so weird where they say he hit right
Right
in a
yeah.
bit of a stroke of his
His
Free-
heartbeat.
boom, and that's what
Mhm.
did it. Okay, all right. Well, we got to forget every other. Let's not look at all the evidence.
Lou said it was a climate change heart attack.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's more likely than anything that I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Mm-hmm.
So he falls down.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the hospital. I don't know I haven't had an update, but I hear he's getting slowly better.
Yes.
But good. We
Okay.
hope he makes it. But we're looking at all these statistics of younger people from like 16 to 24, and he was 24, are having certain things happen to them this year. Right?
Yes.
If you look at your statistic, and I'm going to end my rant on this because I'm just trying to tell people what I think, okay?
Okay.
And just my personal opinion.
Personal
I've
opinion.
done my research,
Yes.
right? And I knew, like, first,
Mhm.
nobody's dying from the coof, right? Nobody's dying from it, hardly at all. Like, barely anybody. Some people have, whatever. Okay. Then young people that are healthy are doing just fine,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, it was only tested for less than a year, right? It
Mm-hmm.
only tested. So we don't have long term to know the side effects or the benefits of it. Turns
Yeah.
out the benefits weren't too good. Turns out there are side effects that they kept sealed. They tried to keep them sealed for 75 years. Now they're coming to light. So just take all that into your head whenever you go decide.
Have a good day, Christy.
I'm sorry, Chrissy. Am I
Chrissy.
boring you with my...
No, he's fine. She just got to leave for work.
Listen, just take all that into consideration. Do a little research,
Mhm.
then do what you got to do, right?
Mhm.
Whether you get it or don't get it, I don't care. I'm just saying what I've researched, and if this helps somebody make their decision, but it's experimental to me, and I ain't getting it.
Okay.
All right, there you go. That's
That's
my
it.
opinion.
People don't talk too much about it anymore.
No, and
So
that's what.
people have
Yeah,
gotten
they've
off
done a
of
really
it.
good job of
Uh-huh.
censoring any debate on it. On all these doctors that were saying all this stuff that were stifled are now, they're now true.
Well, I
They're
know, but they
true.
don't really push it as much anymore. They've kind of dropped it.
Ah,
There's a new
No,
variant out.
if you get on the radio, the radio says this, come on down to your local Walgreens, get the jibby jab, man. It's it's great
yeah.
for you, man.
Mhm.
Well, while you're at it, get the flu shot. Get the flu shot and the jibby jab. Get it all right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll give you a free hamburger. No, they don't do that anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know.
So the softball has told
Mhm.
me McCarthy's in. Same as it ever was, people.
Yeah.
Your eggs are going to be like $20 next week.
Yeah,
by
well, we
the
can-
rate things are going.
Yeah, well, we can discuss that here.
Yeah,
So
let's
the
go.
Fed came out and they said, if the stock market doesn't start just racing up, right, really fast,
right.
we're never going to get inflation under control, right?
So they're
And then the next day, the stock market races up,
yeah.
So there you go. So
You just can't print your way out of everything.
love
You-
your $20 eggs.
You cannot
guys.
print your way out of it. You caught it. I say we couldn't lock down, or else inflation and shortages and everything we're going to be through. Our whole way of life as capitalism would be destroyed. And
Mhm.
it's not going good. And then even Cardi B Lang. You know Cardi B Lang, Deb?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't either. But, I don't. I guess she's a singer or
Oh,
something.
okay.
And she said she says she didn't go to the store, but she sees what the people buy at the store and how much it costs. She goes, "What's going on?
Oh, yeah?
My groceries have tripled, not 8%.
Yeah.
My groceries have tripled here lately.
Mhm.
I keep an eye on what's going on here. How are my friends that are in poorer neighborhoods going to
No,
make it
no.
out there, Because she's got all the money in the world, $2 more eggs whenever you're buying $30,000, jackets and stuff.
Mhm. Doesn't bother
Really
you too
doesn't
much.
matter. But
Mhm.
I'm glad that she came out and spoke and she's capitalist, right?
Mhm.
She sells records. She's all based around capitalism. So
Mhm.
why do you vote for democratic socialism and like McCarthy and want all these people in there? Why?
Yeah.
Why do you want that? That's what the cause is. So get to your peeps that are, don't make as much money as you. Tell them to start voting for the right people. Not a fun show this morning, but
No.
things
Thank
we
you.
got to talk about.
I love my hoodie too. I was a little bit chilly whenever I woke up,
Oh,
so
how'd I grab?
this is my to-go hoodie in the
Yeah.
morning time.
I didn't even grab
The right hat?
the bacon,
Mm-mm.
or
Didn't,
no,
Jake's,
or Jake's. I was tired
anybody's,
this
or
morning.
Rachel Life's, or anybody's
Or just
hat.
getting up there.
Yeah.
Do we want to get straight into phone calls? Go ahead. No, first you
I
go.
have some other
Go.
news or whatever, but
I didn't know you prepared because you
I
were very
did.
tired.
Well,
Janitor Debbie.
we are going to do so much better. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
it together. One of these days, I'm gonna
She's
get
not
my
gonna
ducks in a
promise
row, and
Next
they're
week,
all
but
gonna be lined up. So one of these days, all my ducks
we're gonna have a
are
report,
gonna be in a
and
row.
Ned will be back. He's not
Yeah.
back again, so
Maybe I should get chickens instead of ducks.
yeah, get your chickens in a row.
Get my
The
chickens
ducks
in a
aren't
row.
working.
Yeah, my ducks aren't
All right.
working. So anyway, the Idaho murders. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Oh yeah,
Because,
that's
It
big.
came out.
They got the guy.
Well, they got the guy. Yes,
The suspect.
suspect. They got a suspect in custody, and he has gone already back to Idaho. So,
That's
but
a case. Just
they had like a 14-page, I
Yeah.
don't know what it's called, discovery or whatever it
Yeah.
is on
affidavit.
what they had.
Affidavit.
On what they have against him, and come to find out, the roommate, DM,
Mhm.
saw him that night.
Yeah.
She opened her room
They
3 different
supposedly made
times.
eye contact.
Well, she opened her room 3 different times, and the last time she watched him walk past her.
Connecting. All right, here we go. We're clawing back. All right.
All right, we're
All
back.
right, we're back. Sorry about that, people.
Yeah, I don't know. Internet.
The-
Internet woes.
I'm calling Cox this week. Get
Okay.
this worked on. But then somebody's got to be home for that. That's
Yeah. Well, we can't be
All right.
home at all.
All right. So keep going.
So anyway,
The whimpering, the
the
crying.
whimpering, it's going to
She
be all
saw
right.
him.
She saw him. Why would he leave her alive? I don't understand.
Yeah.
I cannot figure out that story. Something does not make sense to me.
Yeah.
At all
No,
on
it's,
that.
the
It's
whole
just
thing
weird.
has been
It's
weird.
just weird.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's the guy's creepy, and it might be just he's just a lunatic. But how does one get to be? Oh,
Well,
you got to know
yeah.
the backdrop. What kind of medication is he on?
And
What
he
kind of medication is he?
left the SHAF. What is it? SHIF.
Okay, I heard some. Can I talk about that
Behind.
for a second?
And that's where they got his DNA.
Somebody said that he planted that to make it throw off like it was a military person, right?
Oh.
And then, but you can buy them. Anybody can
Yeah.
buy them just go to the Army Navy store.
Mhm.
But in the buttonhole or something like that was a minute piece of DNA.
Yeah.
So he
Mhm.
screwed up.
Yeah.
He
did.
he did that to throw him off,
Mhm.
and it just wasn't cleaned good enough. So
Well,
probably jabbed.
you
Yeah.
if you're going to commit a
If
crime,
he's going to Washington State, I think Washington State had to get the jibby to go back to college. So yeah,
I'm sure that they all did
yeah.
at college. So I feel like most colleges did.
And their life was thrown
In
upside
turmoil,
down.
for 2 years.
It psychologically messed with people with the lockdowns and everything. And maybe he was good up to this year, and then he pulled it off, right?
Yeah.
So what's up with
Who
that?
knows? But anyway,
We're not saying that. We're just saying
Yeah.
it's-
That was new information because they had never told us that either one of the
you wanna
roommates
hear
saw him
a fun fact?
or anything like that. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
All right, fun fact.
Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, right,
Mhm.
was mailing, packages that went,
Mhm. Yeah.
took people's lives, right?
Yes.
And come to find out, whenever he was in college, whenever he was a freshman at 17, he volunteered to be part of this one professor's studies.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the studies were, he was actually CIA.
Yeah.
He was in the CIA, and he was doing the MK Ultra studies
Yes.
back in the 70s.
Mhm.
And Ted Kaczynski was one of them.
Yeah.
And they screwed him, they gave him, drugs and everything and messed with his head. He was totally screwed up after it, and then they're like, okay, go on with your normal life. And then
Right.
he's crazy,
Mhm. Yes.
So there's your government for you. If you're a trusting, loving government, took a fine young man probably that was only 17 and scattered his brain until he was a recluse living out in the forest.
Mhm. Yeah.
There you
So-
go. Fun
so-
fact.
Yes.
Look it up. It's true.
So yesterday, a first grader in Virginia shot his teacher.
Mhm.
She's still alive and everything, but she was shot in the abdomen
Yeah,
by a first grader.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And I think
to
there
me.
was another family of 8 that got. I didn't get the full story on that, but it's sad. A full family of 8, like out in California or somewhere,
Mhm.
got killed.
Oh.
I can't say that word. I just did, but whatever.
Yeah.
Their life was taken from.
Yeah.
What did I also want to? Oh, I had something else right before that.
Uh-huh.
that
In your
flew my-
brain, and it just flew out.
Oh, dang. I
Yeah.
pulled a Biden.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a first grader who did
Yeah,
that.
the first
So
man.
you have to watch out
Well,
at schools.
oh,
These
we
days.
both are janitors, right? A third graders, and kids are kids, you
Yeah.
know? And it might have just been a total
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know
accident.
that it
Maybe
was.
but you don't know what these kids
Mhm.
watch at home if they're being supervised by their parents, and their parents are always like saying, "Oh, I'm so mad at that guy. I could,"
Mhm.
but
Right.
they're just joking around, and they don't tell their kids, "You don't want to mess with
Mhm.
this or anything
Yeah.
like that." So I don't know all the circumstances there, and here we live close to the country. We're not in the city. We're in a small town,
Yes.
and people live out in the country.
Right.
Well, every
Mhm.
once in a while, somebody might bring a pocket knife or something like
Yeah.
that by accident. They just forgot it was in their pocket. And luckily here at our school, it's dealt with, but not to, not as extreme
Mhm.
as the kid knows now, and everything's cool. Everything's fine. But it's funny because, they're country people, so they're cool. I'll go up to the kids and I'll be like, what you get in trouble for, man? You're over here eating by yourself. What happened? There you go. Oh, yeah, I forgot my pocket knife. Mr. Mark, I forgot my pocket knife in my pocket. I was like,
Mhm.
you brought a prison shank to school? Like that. They go, it wasn't a prison shank. I go, I know. I'm just messing with
Mhm.
you. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, don't ever do that again.
Yeah,
And
don't
they're
do
like,
that
yeah.
at all.
They go like this. Yeah. It's not going to happen again. They know.
Mhm.
They know the severity of it and everything. So yeah, it's fun being. It's just different times, different world,
It is a different
and
world
everybody
today.
else will probably tell you
Mhm.
stories that you used to throw your shotgun in the back of your truck.
Yeah.
Take it and then go immediately hunting afterwards.
Right.
No problem. It was expected. It
Mhm.
was expected.
Yeah, but it's a different world
Different world.
that we live in. Yeah, it is lack of discipline. Yeah. Mhm.
So
It is. So anyway, also there's a post going viral on Twitter about a lady who worked in the medical field, entry level job, in a medical clinic, right? And she got the job, and then she, I guess, didn't like it or whatever, wanted to change jobs, and so she gave her resignation to the company, and the company told her, no, you can't quit. You can't
Yeah,
quit.
yeah, yeah.
And then they sent her an email, and it said that she had to. I guess it was under a year that she had worked there, and they said you have to work here a year. So, anyway, so there's all kinds of stuff going on about that, like. Tell them that you're going to be 2 hours late and leave 5 hours early and take a long lunch
Just
and
do what I did at whenever I found out I was getting in the military,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to get fired because
Yeah.
I told the people my schooling for the military didn't start for 11 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I guarantee you I'll be here for 11 months, right?
Yeah, right.
Then it moved up to 2 weeks only, right?
Right.
And so instead of going in there like you normally would be, hey, it moved up, and they would say, okay. But I promised them,
Yes.
I'd be there.
Mm-hmm.
And then so then I tried to get fired. I couldn't get fired. I was just sitting down. I was eating the mistakes. I say, you can't eat the mistakes. I would eat the mistakes. I did everything, and they told me I was doing great. You know? Then I finally said, I got to quit. Some of you have already heard that story, so I'll keep that short.
Okay.
A miracle, I kept the story short.
You did. So you can put the number up if anybody wants to call in and let us know what's going on in your life this week, or what you have going on or whatever, and tell us what news you have and what news we missed. Oh,
I just want to see what's going on at the pier. It's boring at the pier right now, so let's go back to the.
So I guess the ex I don't know, are they presidents in Russia? Anyway, the ex-leader of Russia is calling for them to put a hypersonic sub off the coast of near Washington, D.C. They are
saber
calling
rattling
for that.
We're just like, hey, we're poking you, we'll poke you. I mean, it's not like our subs aren't. Look, you talk to anybody that's been on a sub before, and I think.
No, it was a Mexican restaurant, Lou.
Was it Tim from Ridgelight? One of our viewers was actually on a sub. I can't remember exactly who, but I think it was Tim.
It could have been Tim.
I could be wrong. Tim, if you're still in here, let us know. But they can't tell you nothing. They've been off the coast of everything,
Yeah.
And you just don't know about it,
Right. I know. Probably so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, kids do need God in their life.
Yeah, Ridgelight. It was Tim.
Okay.
And Tim will tell you. You know. No, he can't tell you.
No, he can't tell you at all.
He can tell you that he can't tell you.
Right. Right.
And that explains a lot about Tim, because you got to be crazy to get into a metal container for 6 months and never surface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know. But he's got his act together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's doing quite well afterwards. Way better than me and you. So, yeah. So even if you get in a sub, you still can be normal. But I know one other friend, not so much. He's a good guy. But let's just say he was a little crazy.
Yeah.
He fell off his truck. Remember? I was working for his dad, right? And ASCC.
No.
Up in
okay.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I was working for his dad, his pops, right? And he was trying to straighten up and everything, and he's back working for dad and us, so I got to hang with him, and he's doing pretty good until he was riding in the back of a pickup truck, and they went over a bump. They were just four-wheeling in the off-roading, and he went flying out and smacked his skull, and then he was back to not being so good again, but Chip. I tried to locate that guy. Chip, if you're out there, come on in and, give us a phone call.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Phone
No,
calls
I
open?
do not. Hold on. Is it everybody trying to call in and I don't have it open?
I doubt it that everybody's
Hold on,
trying
sorry,
to call
guys.
in. But
Stand by.
Realize that the phone lines aren't up there.
What is this?
When I've been watching all the stuff on the Idaho murder investigation going on, there's one guy that I watch and he uses Google.
Yeah.
Dial-up.
Yeah.
A
couple people do. People.
Yeah, it does the same thing.
I feel good that we're in on the system of how you get this brought into your computer.
Right.
So you don't even have to have a phone or an attachment to bring it in. While I'm saying that, let me get this. I can hear it ringing.
Yep.
But then whenever it rings, it goes do 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 do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, and we got the right mic.
Call from.
All right, now we are prepared. You want me to get the video up too, just in case?
Just in case somebody wants to video chat, this is fine.
Let's do it.
Saturday morning.
Let's do it.
It's fine. Saturday morning. Yeah, I take 3 different medications for my migraines, but it keeps my migraines under control, which is a good thing.
Okay, both are activated. Both are ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, if you're watching it on your TV, you can take your phone up to the QR bar, and if one of our moderators could actually take their camera up there or something like that and post it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll show you, do you want to go to this link, say yes, and then just copy that link. I need to put it in our description, for crying out loud.
We will get our chickens in a row.
Because some people only have their phone, so they can't take a picture of that.
Right.
And if I don't have the exact thing, then it won't work, so we'll get that next show.
Yeah. I believe us.
My
Don't
gosh.
you believe
And Ned
us?
will definitely be down.
Yeah, Ned
with
is
Nunya.
going to be down with Nunya.
And then
He is on his way to Nunya's property now.
he might have to do 2. I mean, and Nunya's, and then he's got a present, he said.
Oh, yeah.
He's got an important package coming in that he has
morning,
to
Shannon.
open. In fact, Journey Along with Shannon might know about this package that I don't know about, but she might have the scoop on what he's getting. So just FYI.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else whacked out, crazy world news that we got going on?
I don't know of anything. I thought I did pretty good for preparing.
No, we hit the
10
major,
minutes. Yeah.
the big major news.
Yeah, I will be better.
Yeah.
I will be better.
Again,
One of these days.
we give you the condensed
Version of the news.
but everything I say, if you don't believe me, go research it
Right.
on the if you want to know, you can email us. I'll give you all my people that I like to listen to, but I've said them before, and so
it is a new year. So anybody out there, make those New Year resolutions this year. So I did, but it's mostly just to simplify my life.
There's actually a big news that we forgot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you are now official. You are a janitor.
I am a janitor.
So we should change. I like 2 old people on a couch. We shouldn't change that, but
we shouldn't change that.
But in our description, get your news from 2 janitors.
No.
You know?
Yeah, I don't think that will work.
I think so.
You
I
think so?
People would rather get their news from 2 janitors than. So we are yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
We're 2 peas
In a pod.
in 2 pods.
In 2 pods.
We're 2 peas in 2 pods now. How'd you like your 4th graders?
My 4th graders are good. They're very well behaved.
Yeah,
They're
they're
good kids.
sweet. They love Mr. Mark, and they're like, Miss Mark's coming, and they were like ecstatic to have you as their.
Good morning, Joy.
Listen.
Good morning, Ryan.
Yeah, yep. Even the other brother might know a little inside scoop of what Ned is getting.
Oh, he might. Yes.
So it'll be, Jake next week, and then the following week, or maybe we'll just have 2 Neds next week and make up for some of the lost Neds.
Yeah,
what do you think?
We need to make up for some of the lost Neds because you have been slacking.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
And by you, I mean us. But
yeah, you're not very motivated. You're supposed to go Mark on Friday night. You're supposed to get in there.
Yeah.
Get that done before we relax.
Yeah,
Okay?
I like to have a word for the year, so my word this year is simplify.
All right. Okay. What's my one?
I don't know. What is your word for the year? A couple of years ago,
nuts balls. Nuts balls. Is that 2 words or 1 word?
A couple of years ago, my word was joy, and then the COVID broke out. So be careful with what happens when
I'll
you
go
say.
back. I don't know if any of this is
The
true.
janitor's out of the closet.
Listen, yeah. Maybe in the closet. 2 janitors in the closet, then? Okay, she's not listening to me.
Well, somebody said. 2 janitors out of the
And
closet.
I
Pure
said 2
country.
janitors in a closet.
In a closet. Ooh, that could get
See, now you
that could get
finally-
us in trouble.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's not going to
no,
happen.
no.
Doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen
2
at home.
janitors
Why would
at
it
home.
happen? Why would it happen at work if it doesn't
It's
happen
not going to
at
happen.
home? Okay, that's a whole nother story for another day.
All right,
No,
but-
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Just joking.
in the,
There's lots of kids and
in the
little
past.
scooters.
Now, I don't know if this is held true through all my years, but I can remember whenever I was in college, I had a really bad year.
Mm-hmm.
It was an even year, right?
Mhm.
Even 1984, let's say.
Yes.
Horrible year.
Yes.
You know, like I would never, commit, whatever, right?
Mhm. Right.
But so many things piled up. I said to myself, I'm
Mhm.
staying alive for one more day just to see how much more crap can be piled onto me
Morning, Colleen.
in a row, right?
Yes.
There can't
absolutely.
be anything worse. So I'm going to stick around just
Right.
to find out what the heck can still go wrong
Mhm.
with my. I might not have been following God too good this year either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason behind.
Yeah. That's usually what
That.
happens whenever bad things happen in your life is you're not living God's way.
Then 1985 was a rip roaring good year.
Okay.
Like one of the best years I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm like, oh, and then I got panicked. Like, okay, 85's over. Now I'm going back to an even year. It's going
Right.
to be bad again, right?
Uh-oh.
So luckily, right now we're in a odd year.
Right.
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good year.
We're going to
All right,
find
cool.
out stuff, and things are going to go our way this year.
Well, good. I'm glad.
I know it doesn't seem like nothing's going to ever go our way, and the truth is never going to be known. But by golly, this year is going to be the year that people, that would make my year better. So let's hope it happens. All right.
Well, hi, Larry. That's a deep
Yep.
subject
Boy,
there.
we've been asked whenever I'm in the lunch line taking the garbage, right?
Mhm.
One kid just out of the blue comes up to me and says, "Do you believe in God?" Now, I'm not preaching or nothing, but I was like, absolutely 1000% I do.
Right.
And he went, "Oh, okay, good." Because they value Mr. Mark's opinion, right?
Right.
And our school district is a little bit different,
Right.
And we're good here. Our school district is, it's not taught per se in school,
Right.
but the praying thing and everything is okay,
Mhm.
before football games and stuff like that.
I
So-
like that. I like how you put that, Rich Life.
I think
Yes,
it
the
should
state
be.
shouldn't interfere with the church.
Oh, absolutely. It's like you can't have that, but it's okay to teach all this other
Right,
weird
right,
crap.
right,
Again,
right,
and
right,
in our
right,
school
right.
district,
Mhm.
it's not happening,
Mhm.
too bad or whatever, we're based here in our town. So that being said, I'm not, for or against it. I would rather, people just voluntarily say yes. Well, let's,
Mhm.
if everybody in the class was okay with it, I don't see why you couldn't add a little segment in there during the day as to that. But I understand, things aren't been going good since.
Right. When you take God out of our
It's
country,
not good.
it's not good.
It's not good.
And yeah. You can debate that all day long about how America wasn't founded on Christianity and all that kind of stuff, but
In God we trust. I mean,
yeah.
they-
So I don't know, but you should have the right to worship God any way that you feel
Absolutely.
free to.
and or if
really should.
if a teacher's asked about it, she should be able to fill in the person, just like you would like. Do you believe that there was, dinosaurs or whatever? And the teacher's going to say,
Mhm.
"Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's bones, there's fossils, blah blah blah." And then if another kid comes up, do you believe in, Jesus? Well, yeah, it says, you got the Bible, and the other people, have, I solely believe in that, and maybe give a little bit of description why too. But yeah, whew,
But
that was a good question.
But for I can't deny my faith in order to appease
Absolutely.
anyone.
Yeah, I'm never gonna say, yeah, I'm not
Right.
I'm not Christian or anything
Right.
like that, or like
Yeah.
I'm
I
coming
can't
straight
to
out
appease somebody
boldly
at all.
saying our boxes are too big. I'm too much into your box over there.
I guess. I don't know. You kind of redid them. Yeah, you are. And
Yeah,
I'm into your box.
I know. Let's fix that just a little. Whoa,
Ooh.
nope. Oh, wrong button. Here we go. We're
Mm.
gonna fix that. Whoa, no.
We're glad you're here, Larry.
Sorry about this, people. It's bugging me. We should be more professional.
We're glad you're here, Larry. I feel like you have an agenda there, but I appreciate that agenda. If you feel strongly about that, then that's fine. But I will not be saying there is no God to anybody.
Yeah. It's all good.
And
we
I
all
understand.
that's why we all have opinions.
Yeah,
you know?
it is why. Call us.
Yeah, please call
Larry.
in.
Call in, Larry.
Give us a call. We're not gonna bite you or nothing.
No.
We're just gonna say, we're gonna, we can all you already know that we're gonna say, yeah, we're Christian.
Yeah.
You're probably not gonna change our mind, right? But if you want to come on here and state your platform and your beliefs, we're wide open to it. Everybody will be civil, and it'll be okay.
It will be okay. It sure will. It will be okay.
Yeah, we're not.
Right.
Yes. But now that being said and everything, a lot of people say that we are nutsballs.
Yeah, we are nutsballs.
So, take whatever we say as a grain of salt.
Right.
And do your own research.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently he has, because he knows a lot about the subject.
I haven't been reading the comments, so that's good. I'm glad we have. See, other platforms run people off, right? And, news organizations and everything. We have always said.
Ooh, I like that.
We have always
His
said.
His agenda is helping rural America and how they've been targeted by preference algorithms. Well, that would be us. That would definitely be us, Larry.
Yeah,
we are so shadow banned
my
that
goodness.
it is not even funny.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Hello?
Hello?
What's going on? I was like,
gosh! I was like, what in the world is happening?
I said it didn't ring. Hold on, let me make you bigger here. You're vertical video full.
Yes.
Can you flop it sideways? See if it'll take.
No, remember you can't. Oh, yeah,
you can. All right. We got.
There you go. Hey, lone cowboy.
What's going on, Ken?
I had to stop fuel.
Oh, he's getting gas. He's out for a ride.
Let's put in our
this morning.
Are you out by your barn?
No, he's out for a ride.
I'm at the gas.
We always stand by. We always have trouble with you. I think we got feedback for some reason. We're gonna give this a shot.
I got you on speaker. I guess. I don't know.
Now you sound good. No, yeah, it's for some reason we have to do the
can they
headset.
hear him?
Hold on, let me see. Give me a mic check there, Ken. Like you love to do whatever. Yeah, he's on.
Okay.
Hold on, we got two of them though. Boom. Okay.
All right.
Well, this is a first.
Oh, how come he's?
Sorry. You still got me?
Yeah, I got you. Maybe talk quieter.
Okay, sorry about that. How's that?
Well, he cuts out for some reason.
I know, it's the usual whenever you call in. It works great whenever you're at home in your studio, but whenever you're on your phone, you always break up.
Now let me go in here.
Maybe it's the wind.
Oh, he's in the truck. He's not out on a motorcycle ride.
Oh, there's Easton, my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got going? We're going to northern Missouri to get my venison.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Put my Bluetooth on. That might be even better.
Well, that sounds good right now for some reason.
Oh. All right. But anyway.
Maybe it was the wind.
Maybe so.
Yeah, could have been. I had to get some fuel or else I was going to run out. It's $3.89 a gallon up here.
Yeah.
So
see, we can prove that we are open to anybody.
Yeah, because we let
Ken
cowboy call in.
Let Ken online.
But yeah, I'll have a video coming out this
Okay.
afternoon, and I got to get a hold of you and all
Yeah.
kinds of different stuff.
Me and you
But-
have to do the follow-up. I've had like 2 or 3 people say they have a good ghost story. And so
Yeah.
I've got to get them in advance to make sure they know and they're open for that time.
Right.
But then one said he has a doozy, a good one. I'm like, okay, I'm all in.
Right. I'm gonna try and talk might have a couple of guests on this afternoon sometime if I can
Okay.
work around their schedules. So we'll see.
I
But
got to get you set up so you can have the same thing where as people pop in, they just pop in.
yes, that's why I want to get a hold of you and get this all straightened out, because
Okay.
it's a good time. But I just wanted to test this on the phone, and what I did, in case nobody knows, if you're on your phones watching, you can zoom in on that barcode thingy and then take a picture of it,
Oh.
photos,
Okay.
and then go to your photos while you're watching you guys, and then you click on it, and then a thing comes up and you put the password in.
Okay. Yeah. The password is 12345 6. It's on
Yeah.
our screen, right below Ken.
So I just wanted to try it out, and by
No, it
gosh,
All
it's
right,
working.
Well, I appreciate that, and we just need to get it in our description. Obviously, that would be
Right.
but that's very easy to do too. But I'm too lazy to do it.
Right.
But you look
just-
fantastic. Sound great in the car.
I look fantastic.
You look.
Oh
Man.
man, I tell you what, I didn't shave or anything this morning. I
Linda
feel like
probably
an old
wants
dirty
you
truck
home.
driver.
Is Linda with you today?
No, she was at the house. I told her, I says, I'm just gonna go get the
Okay.
venison and come right back. And
All right.
she was drinking coffee and getting, I don't know.
Is Easton enjoying his car ride?
You know, he hasn't been on a car ride in a long time. What are you doing?
He looks content as all get. He's like,
Yeah, he's just hanging out. You know, I think he's got to go POOP because he hasn't done that
oh
yet.
yeah.
So when I get up here to the processor, I'll let him out and let him run around and stuff. See if he goes.
But
He's probably squeezing his legs together like I do sometimes.
You can tell he's just content to be with you. It doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as he's with you,
Right.
Ken.
So
Oh.
anyway, I'll let y'all go.
All right.
Somebody else call in.
All right, thanks for jumping in.
All right.
All right, bye. All right, you were with the ice skaters. He's sitting there ice skating alone. Well, that was good. That worked
Yeah,
fantastic.
that was great. That was great.
it was
I
funny 'cause
like,
it's not ringing.
Karen, what are you doing up there in the
I was
in
like,
the
the phone didn't ring, right?
Yeah.
And I heard like,
I heard
did-
somebody popping in.
it was breaking up a little
Yeah,
bit. So I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
are we
yeah.
hearing? How are they getting in? They didn't call. Oh, it's right, because I have the video. All right, so that was very interesting. Maybe Tim. Is Tim bored? Come on in, Tim.
I think Larry should call in
Larry,
or pop
yeah.
in because he seems to have a discussion there going about the oil and whose fault it is for high oil prices, and he seems to know a lot about it. He says that we're squeezing the last bit of oil out of our underground by fracking.
You
That's
think so? Okay.
squeezing the last
There's-
bit of oil.
There's big controversy on that because some people say we have like 300 or 700 years more of endless like natural gas and everything down in there
Mm-hmm.
in the Balkan and all that stuff.
Right.
And like Texas is still loaded and everything like that. But I don't know. Like that's again, like I say, the people that want to push the climate, change stuff, right?
Yeah.
They're always talking about Antarctica. I
Mhm.
can't see Antarctica.
I can't see
you know?
Antarctica.
So if people say, "Oh yeah, it's getting bad down there," I don't know, and I don't trust any scientists. Especially after this year too, they'll show you that the science was wrong. It wasn't 95%.
We don't have the link in the chat. We're
Yeah,
ignorant and ridiculous hoods. But we will have it in the chat. I just can't.
Cowboy Ken, if it's in that last thing,
Yeah, but he's driving.
he was
Oh.
parked there for a second. Maybe. Just saying. If somebody could take a picture of that thing and then post the link up there so Larry can get on in here.
Yeah.
Or you can call Larry.
Mhm.
If you don't want, I know some people don't want us to have their
Hoods
phone
was
number.
asking where the link was.
Oh, Hoods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I thought it was Larry. I was like,
No.
Larry sounds very knowledgeable.
Yeah,
We got to get him
very
in here.
knowledgeable. Well, good morning, Jason. Il Canara.
Jason's in. Yeah, we got all our good
Yeah.
subscribers are in. Here.
Yeah, except I haven't seen Zombie this morning, so
There-
I'm worried about Zombie.
Well, she's busy. Probably.
I know.
She
She has kids. She has kids to keep up
Zombie
with.
5 dumpster dive.
But she's usually
AC
in here.
AC always checks in later. He sleeps in and then he
Mhm.
watches the rebroadcast.
I don't know. Do we have it somewhere that you could post it in there?
Oh, I do.
We will be on top of it next week
Hold on.
with the
Hold on.
scanning of the thing.
Let's see if I
I'm
can
not
do it.
good with it.
Hold on. Let me click on. I'm going to try to do this here, and then I'll join on. Debbie, entertain
Oh,
the
yeah.
people.
Well, I don't know how to entertain the people.
Entertain the people.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, this is going to work. Now I just got to get in. I got to turn down my volume so I don't.
Ridge Life and Larry are having a heated debate right now. Oh, thank you, Lone Cowboy. Lone Cowboy
That's
just did
excellent,
it.
by the way. And
Lone
me and Tim.
Cowboy just did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
You and Tim.
Tim, we don't
we-
I mean, we don't agree on everything.
No.
We agree on a lot of things,
but not everything.
I'm sure we
Yeah.
have different opinions. And we talked.
Of course,
civilly.
you guys talked on your live, and then it was one that got taken down, wasn't it?
Yeah, it got. But
Long after the fact.
listen, here's a little trick you can do with YouTube. I say, because so many new facts have come out since then, right?
Mhm.
That what we were talking about was so taboo that even though we didn't even say anything bad, I'm just saying my opinion, and Tim said
His
my opinion.
Yeah.
It got taken down. So,
Right.
but then later on, I was like, I'm gonna challenge this again.
Yeah, he challenged it.
And I said,
Mhm.
what the heck? What is wrong with this?
I know there was
please
nothing wrong with
tell
it.
me-
Ridge Life.
The false facts
Mhm.
that we stated.
Yeah.
And either they don't have time to do it or something,
Mhm.
and then they just go, boop, it's back. I've won a couple now.
Yeah.
Just saying, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Please tell me what I did wrong.
Mhm.
And they say, oh, we can't. So
Yeah.
they put it back up.
Yeah.
So
They
there's a
wouldn't
little
give me
trick.
mine though.
Yeah. Hers,
No.
all she said
Was that
during the thing that
thing
was
that-
around the world.
right? That it was harming us to be locked in our homes.
It was actually
Yes. Mm-hmm.
us.
Yes.
And it's true.
Oh,
There's David.
Hey, David.
Why are you in a skid steer, sir?
Oh, you can tell I'm in a skid steer.
I know
Well,
a skid steer whenever I see one.
I moved the mountain from the front yard, and I'm making this big flat spot in my backyard for the cabin.
Okay. Oh, you're going to put a cabin back there. I did not know that.
Yeah, this is a project I started on years and years ago.
What? You said
Here
you
in the
were.
backyard.
You
Yeah.
said you were, and then you got sidetracked a little.
Yeah. Well, I mean, projects like this take, a long time for me to do, especially working by myself. But
Absolutely.
and a million projects going on at one time.
Yeah. Plus, you got to
So-
make money too on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind
Yeah, David really clickbaited his video well the other day. I like
Yeah.
that. The bus has got to go.
The bus has got to go.
Yep.
So we got a couple meetups coming up, and how you liking that Kubota back there? Pretty good.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
That thing is sweet.
Yeah.
It beats the heck out of that Bobcat I rented last time.
Nice.
That Bobcat just wasn't getting it done. This
Doesn't
thing
cut-
right here, it's got lots of power. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's a VSS 65 horsepower.
Oh, nice.
So
All right. Yeah, it
Yep.
looks beefy.
the little half-ton truck had some struggles pulling it.
Hmm.
It didn't like it too much.
I bet.
But yeah,
All right. Well, you
So,
got things going and
figured I'd just-
shaking.
huh?
You got things going and shaking at your house.
Yeah.
And you're expanding your shop too, weren't you?
Yeah, that's where this dirt came from.
Okay.
To expand this is kind of the parking area in front of where the shop will go, and the shop will go right over here.
Excellent.
Well, the cabin. I was planning on about 8 or 9 years ago to build a 2-story cabin, and the bottom part of it would be a wood shop, right?
Right.
But up here on the front of the house, I had to widen out my driveway and make room so I could build onto the house. That's where the wood shop is going to be, or we're going to expand the wood shop up there. I'm walking up there right now. So my asthma's kicking my butt today. You might hear me breathing hard.
No worries.
So I'll walk up here and show you guys what I did last night with the skid steer. I was out pretty late working on this, but I had a mountain in front of my house where I had to remove the dirt right here.
Yeah. You were just
I had to
stacking it
remove
up.
that. So we're going to build a stem wall right here to come out from the side of the house and build onto the front.
Excellent.
And it started raining, so we couldn't get everything moved because the skid steer was getting stuck back there. And so I had a mountain, let's see, right out here. Where is it? Right there was a big mountain of dirt. And so I moved all that. So there's that.
All right, I can see where it's just going to match right up to your house there, where those the doors are going to be on the inside of your shop now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll probably take the doors out and just open it up.
Open it up. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very cool, sir.
That's what I've been up to.
Well, you're doing more than me.
Huh?
You're doing way more than me. That's for sure.
I'm honestly biting off more than I can chew, but I do what I can when I can, and we got to get the bus done. I had a question for you. You might know.
Yes.
Like at the RV park, what style of plug do I need to be able to plug in there?
Oh, good gosh. There's two types. I don't know the number offhand, but they'll have like a 110 plug that's circular also. Like it's a circular plug, not the tongs that's rated for like 30 amps. But it's 110, and then they have the big, straight plugs for your two-phase.
Back to country is saying.
Oh yeah. Hold on, where's Jake?
And 50 amp.
So it'll be the angled.
No, they're usually
that
they're kind of straight, and there might be like 4 of them for some reason or something like that. One for ground and one for common, and then the 2 hots. But it's you can go and get a universal plug too.
Yeah, it says on the website that it's a 30 amp, but it's like what shape is it?
Yeah, what NEMA number I don't know off the top of my. I used to dabble in that with my satellite truck because our satellite truck was an RV, so I always had to get an adapter and then I would just wire it up and make it. And sometimes I might have just stuck the wires in there and not, very unsafe, but just jam the wires in and get by on a job too. I don't highly recommend that, but
yeah, I might just have to get both adapters, I guess, because I want to be able to run the window unit AC. I don't know if I'm going to have a mini split by then, but I want to at least be able to run that window unit.
Get on Camping World, and they'll, if you just go to Camping World and look on theirs, they'll have them. And then some sites are a little smidge different, too. So it's good to they have like adapters for like different plugs and stuff that you might want to have a little kit ready to go.
There's lots of people in the chat telling you how to do it right now.
All right. I can't see the chat right now.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Well,
yeah, I'll pop back in there and check it out.
I'm saying just type in 30 amp RV.
NEMA T says 120 volt NEMA TT30P. TT30P dash TT-30P maybe is
All right.
the correct size.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
cannot.
that was one thing I looked on MT Homestead's recon video that they did down there. I didn't see it, and I had already went down there and done my recon, and I didn't think to flip the thing up and look at it to see what
I
shape
think
it
we
was.
have
Listen,
one.
A good trick is take a piece of paper and a pencil and scribe over it.
Oh, shade it. Yeah. Okay.
And then that's what I did whenever I got to, it was Baylor University. I got down there to do a satellite gig, and for some reason, they had a bunch of RV plugs for like tailgaters and stuff like that, right? So I was like, shoot, I don't want to run my generator and hear that thing all day long.
Yeah.
So I borrowed, a rental car, went over, but I shaded it first, went to Home Depot, picked it up, and I was in business.
Heck yeah. Well, I may end up buying both of them just so I can make sure I have the right one.
And just
I have I think it's a 3 or a 4 wire round lock-in one for my generator,
that might be it.
and it goes to like a 3 outlet.
That sounds.
So I'll bring that with me, and then I'll get the other adapter also.
Yeah. They look similar to that, the 30 amperes on, but some of those are, 2-phase, and some of them are single phase. So you got to be careful with that. They're slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
they look the same.
All right. Well, I guess that's all I had. So
Well, thank
I'll
you
get
for
off
popping
here.
in and
yeah,
and trying her out again. Worked really good
All
this
right.
time. We heard you, no problem this time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I've got my
Maybe that's.
earbud in. So
I think that's it. If
I
we have
figured it
ours
out
on,
this time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured it out this time to change the audio source. So
to the Bluetooth, worked fantastic.
yeah. All right. We'll see you guys later.
Talk
All
to you
right.
later.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye. Well, that was good. That was
Yeah.
interesting. We got a lot of people that travel out there too, so
Right.
maybe that'll be.
Mm-hmm.
They could help him out, and
Right.
and
Absolutely.
but no, that man can do anything, Dave.
Yeah, he can.
He can mill lumber.
Build
He can
a bus.
frame. He can build a bus.
He can do
jack-
woodworking.
welding. He
Mhm.
welds up like a crazy man. So there you go.
Yep.
It's good to be well rounded. Okay, what's everybody? I don't look over here very much here.
Oh,
Let's see.
here's
Long as the bus is, you may be only able to park in a 50 amp spot lot, and 30 amp spots are made for. Well, that's true, but if you just drop one leg, it's still like if you have the common, the white wire,
yeah.
and just one leg, you still have 125.
Right.
Even if you have a 240 single phase, deal, 240, you just got 2 legs. So you just blow off the one leg. And you got to watch that too, because household voltage is like 240. Debbie, are you really interested in this?
I am. I'm reading
Okay.
the chat though.
Listen, household voltage is 240 volts, and commercial is 208. So we have tap transformers, so we can always get the exact, voltage that we need. And transformers are magic because you don't even need common or ground. If you have the 2 legs, the transformer does its thing.
Yeah.
And you don't even need a ground or a common.
Yeah.
Now, AC is alien. DC makes kind of sense. AC, all the theories go out the window with that.
Yeah.
I'm in the business, and you just say that's sure, that's the way it is, but try to explain it and everything. It gets a little complicated.
Well, now pros for you for sure. Absolutely. I hope that you are able to get your surgery, and I hope that your pain is a lot less for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. I hate to hear that.
Nell's been.
It's like in the wintertime, with the weather changes and the fronts coming through, it will make you hurt even more. I know that's how it is with the same with my migraines. They'll be
See.
worse with the weather changes.
Homestead Lou, who's knowledgeable about this, he was in the AC, HVAC
Yeah.
but commercial.
Mm-hmm.
He knows a lot of stuff. So he's saying, the household is 220, commercial is 230, and industrial is 240, and 208, a form of voltage used within commercial environments. So it was what I dealt with most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But our house is like 250. Ours
Mhm.
is like raging hot. Like our transformer out. So our house, I would bring my satellite truck here and I could look at a voltmeter to tap to the right. I had to always take it up to 240. There was no 250 tap.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, it was still within range for my equipment to be good. But our house is very, very hot. Now, everybody at home, aren't you? We've been on for an hour.
I know it's time to get out of here.
Okay.
I was just reading the comments and
Yeah. We've had a very active chat over here.
It's been a wonderful morning. So I thank everybody for coming in and spending this Saturday morning with us. We're here every Saturday morning from 8:30 to 9:30, and we will be here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with a show.
Yeah, and
so a short show.
I was glad because we went the gamut today.
We did go the gamut.
We did
today.
news. We did a little homesteading. We
I like
did
that,
little
too.
everything.
I'm wondering if when we open up the phone lines, we shouldn't just open it up to promote your channels. Maybe we could approach it that way.
Everybody knows they can do that.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, make it like, come up here and promote your channel. Like, maybe they don't know that.
Okay, well,
maybe not.
You're allowed to.
You're allowed to. Yeah, absolutely.
We're not going anywhere, so we would like to help.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Larry. I do not watch television for political information or any kind of information at all.
I don't know. If you want a soft break into like really more truthful news, that's not like diving deep and stuff like that are calm and nice. We like Redacted. I do. I don't know about that. But Redacted is they used to be in the TV biz, and I think the one guy was on the Curvy Couch on Fox, and his wife was as she was over there on the left, and she's woken up. She sees everything now, and they have really good interviews, and they bring on facts, and they have really good guests to. It's not the only thing. Trust me. There's millions of good avenues out there, but I can sit down and listen to them. They don't bore me, and they really are interesting. So Redacted, and they are both on YouTube and the Rumbles.
Oh, good morning, Full Blown Country. I mean, we're just about to get off of here,
unless
but
Full
I'm
Blown
glad you're
Country
here.
jumps in, and gets on the old we're gonna call her call it quits.
We've been here for an hour or so, but it's been a fun chat, and we appreciate you guys spending your Saturday mornings with us for sure. So.
And Larry, Debbie will make you a moderator too.
Yeah, one of these days.
Yeah, we don't.
I just have to make sure that I.
Yeah.
So
that's one of our
when
things.
When you comes here, you get to be a moderator.
Just don't mess us up.
Yeah, just don't mess us up, Larry. Don't take us down, for sure.
We'll go one more show, and then you'll be... Well, we have all kind of crazy names in here, and people that... What's our favorite name? Like, I screw too much or something like that? What's the one? Our one good...
Oh, yes.
Subscriber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first name caught us off.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh,
no, but...
They were cool as can be, so we let them in.
Anyway. All right, so until next time, remember, do your own research.